Alright, so welcome back to another updated version of Paradigm Wars. So, Paradigm Wars is basically, for any new subscribers, it's basically this fun, made-up video game in my head after someone during a live stream said that this pop wall looks like a character selection for a video game. So, yeah, it's kind of evolved, and the story's kind of evolved, and basically, the story is, this race of omnipotent beings called the Paradigm, have gathered together all of these heroes and villains from different universes and timelines, brought them together and basically said, here's the deal. We are a race of godlike beings, but we don't know, we have no concept of good or evil. So you're going to be in this world we created, this, battle world we created, and whichever side wins, that will be the side we will follow. We will follow either the path of good or the path of evil, depending on who the winner is. So, yeah. So, but now, let's consider this like a bonus story. Like, the story has now evolved into something more in the Paradigm Wars. So, in this, I guess you could say, new storyline, we have a new topic to really focus on, and that is, the Paradigm have fucked up. The Paradigm have essentially fucked up and brought someone they shouldn't have, that being Chernabog from Disney's Fantasia. So Chernabog, when he arrives, Chernabog turns out to be very powerful and essentially uses his dark energy to, take control of the battle world, and has blocked out the Paradigm. He's blocked out the Paradigm from watching anything, and is now like, hey, now I'm in control. I am now the Lord and Master of this world, and everyone's gonna bow to me. So this is now the storyline, is that Chernabog has not only blocked out the Paradigm from interceding at the moment, but now he has taken control. He's now rallied all the villains together. And recently we've had some new villains show up. Starscream, Soundwave, and Hero Killer Stain have all shown up here. And yeah, there aren't a lot. Now, the thing with my pop wall is that there are a lot more heroes than villains. And numbers has been like a big play in here. And that's been a big factor for the heroes, is that, numbers are a big, we have a good number outside of the villains. But now that Chernabog has arrived, he's essentially not only rallied all the villains together, but he's also, given them, a power boost in a way. He's powered them up. Remember, we have the likes of, Maleficent here, we have Sauron here, we have Majin Vegeta. Yeah, Vegeta's here, but it's Majin Vegeta from the Boo Saga, so he's corrupted by that evil, so he's on the villain side. Even though it's funny, I wanted to have it when Majin Vegeta arrives, because the thing is that the Paradigm kept funneling in more heroes and villains to, test out this theory, so it was kind of like a never-ending war in a way. And among that was, one was, with Zuko. Season 1 Zuko showed up, but now they've brought in, the Paradigm have brought in, Season 3 Zuko, a member of the gang, and now Sokka's here, so the gang is all together, but we still have Season 1 Zuko here, and he's working with Azula. Iroh's here, too, from also the first season, but he's my version of the nephew with the hair and the swords clearly has his shit together, so I'm gonna go hang with them. You also have, other characters from other timelines, like I've said, Kylo Ren is here, but also Han Solo is here, Old Man Han right before he died. So it's really fucking with Ben, because Vader's here, and he wants to impress Vader, and as well as the Emperor. But there's also, some friction among the Sith right now, among them, because, yeah, Vader and Vader and the Emperor are here along with Kylo Ren, but we also have Revan and Malak, who Revan and Malak are so not impressed with any of the Force users here. And when I say Force users, I mean, Vader, Sidious, Kylo Ren, and Rey, who is right now the only Jedi. Why? Because I don't have any other Jedi pops. I don't have Luke or Yoda or Obi-Wan. Yeah. So Revan and Malak are like, this is what the dark side became. A petulant child, an old man who's obsessed with the Jedi Order, and that mechanical abomination. Are you fucking kidding me? But Revan is more like, hey, it's Darth Revan, but I don't care about anyone among you, so I'll do my own thing. He is interested in Rey, like, he offers several times to, like, offer to train Rey, but Rey's like, no way. And he's like, I think, you and I, this is a tired trope, but you and I are really not so different, I believe that the Force just simply is. I believe that the Force belongs to nobody. Like, there's no light or dark side, and you believe that too. So why don't I teach you how to properly use the Force? And she's like, nah. And Revan's like, okay, it's a shame you don't have a lot of training because I'm gonna kick your ass really hard. You also have like other things, like I have Netflix Daredevil, but Marvel Comics Elektra. So you have Daredevil and Elektra hanging out like, I know you, but you're a different version from what I know. And she's like, yeah, likewise. You also have, I'm just looking at the pop wall to like think on who else is here. Like you have the Fantastic Four all together, but so are Super Skrull and Doctor Doom. You have Spider-Man here in his armor from the Ends of the Earth storyline. And he's like, because they always like arrive in different moments. So they're like, hey, so Spidey, here's the deal. Doc Ock, Carnage, Doc Ock, Carnage, Kraven, Electro, and Sandman are all here. And Pete's like, of course, 5 of my worst well, at least it's not 6. At least it's not 6. I hope to change that at some point. You also have, like, just a vast assortment of other characters, like Raiden. Recently, since I got them, Raiden and Scorpion are here as well. Raiden and Scorpion have arrived, and I want to have, like, if this was an actual game, like, there would be, like, a back and forth between Kratos, because he did appear in Mortal Kombat 9, and this is God of War for Kratos, and he'd be like, you've grown old, Raiden would be like, you've grown older, War God, and he's like, and you've grown none the wiser. So anyway, what would it be like if, in this game version, what would it be like if you had Chernabog as the new, like, big villain? So Chernabog, as I would imagine, as the new villain of the Paradigm Wars, would be like his Bald Mountain would be like a challenge tower. Like, it would, like, that's how it would be like in Mortal Kombat Challenge Tower, but instead it'd be Bald Mountain. As you make it higher and higher, you encounter other villains, and then you would encounter Chernabog himself. But he would actually be like, kind of like how you fought Galactus or Apocalypse in the Marvel vs. Capcom games. Or you'd just be this big motherfucker, and you'd have to fight him as he's using all these, like, energy blasts, or summoning demons, or summoning superpowered villains to fight for him. Stuff like that. I'd even imagine, like, if this was a real game, I'd even have, like, it would switch from a 2D fighting screen to, like, Chernabog grabs you, holds you in his hand, and then it becomes like you can free roam, third-person free roam as you're fighting other demons in his hand, or fight, blocking or evading lasers from his fingertips. And then when he closes his hand, you gotta move, you gotta, like, run up his arm, stuff like that. And then is like, if you beat him, like, that was how you get the character ending, is like you beat him, and that's how your character you're playing as, gets the character ending. So, there you go. That I just thought it'd be like a fun moment. It was like, now that, because I wanted to have, like, it wouldn't be just the same story reorganized. So when I got Chernabog from my good friend Jason Voorhees, who also got me Starscream and Soundwave, and several, and I do stress several, this wall is like a lot of thanks to him. This wall is very much thanks to him. As much as, like, myself and several other friends, like Chris and all them. But yeah. Anyway, so where was I going with this? Yeah, so I thought it would be kind of fun, like, 'cause it would just be me recycling the same story. I'd just be like, when I got Chernabog, I was like, yeah, this would be a cool update to the story. So there you go. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of this new version of Paradigm Wars? Do you guys like it, hate it? Maybe when I get, like, other character, not, like, the giant pops, because I have no place to put them, and I always found them clumsy. So, like, when I get, like, one of the other characters that are supposed to be huge, like the Galactus pop, which is just normal-sized, if I ever get that, then it'll be like, oh, there's another boss fight for the Paradigm Wars. Or whenever, because apparently Godzilla vs. Kong is going to get pop figures as well, so maybe I'll do, like, boss fights for them in an updated version. But anyway, once again, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.